I actually wanted Bola Tinubu and his gang to enjoy the state visits to the United Kingdom, but it seems like you guys have been looking for trouble. I'm getting tagged and called enemies of Nigeria. You aren't saying anything. Our president is getting all, and it's funny because sometimes you try to let these people be and not just bust their bubble, but they can't rest. Because I do not understand why King Charles has to be babysitting, micromanage a president of Nigeria who allegedly says he's 73 years old. King Charles is 77. Who is supposed to be the one helping each other? A 77 years old man is aging. And at some point, Tinubu has to be looking for his hand to hold. I cannot continually have a president that everybody knows has a problem. Everybody knows has a weakness. Everybody knows. And if this is in the West, Tinubu would openly declare his health status so everybody knows. But you say you are fine, as it were. And the last time we spoke about this in Turkey, you said his age. Now it is a 77 years old man aiding you to walk. What is this? And just in case you want to make noise, this is not friendship, it's not love. Because Donald Trump, who is 79, visited King Charles too. And Donald Trump was even accused of walking in front of King Charles. The supporters of Donald Trump said it's a power walk. It's a power walk. He doesn't like to be held back. He be like saying this guy too old. And he's supposed to be 79. Donald Trump went on, the word is not supervised, it's not monitor. It's inspect the guard of honor before him in front of his host. You see, when I say I'm not the biggest of fans. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump, but there are some things this guy does that you just say, who are you in this party? Back to Bola Tinubu. You see, this tells that we have a problem. The country is currently sick. We cannot continue to have a leader that do not have the physical well-being. I'm telling you, and I'll tell you why. I'll give you a classic example. Muhammadu Buhari was president of Nigeria, and at one particular time where he was sick in the United Kingdom, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who was then vice president, had a chance, at least one of those few times where he had authority to have been acting as president. And he visited, I think, the Nigeria Customs Service and the Nigerian Port Authority. Unscheduled visit. It was wow. But that level of physical unscheduled inspection. Again, people keep saying that leadership is not muzzle, is not wrestling, is not contact. Sometimes you see that ability for your working team to realize that you can come in on schedule, on plan, and be able to see the level. Is it not the Minister of Interior I saw the last time paying unscheduled visit to the Lagos Passport Office of the Nigerian Immigration Service? He saw a lot of things. There were several revelations. He saw queue outside. I saw him asking the staff. If go and look at that video, I think I don't know where I saw it. I'll share it if I see it again. He was asking the way they're supposed to resume. Why are the applicants here before you? And all of that. You see, we need that physical presence. We need that physically fit leader. Nigeria is too sick to continue to be handed over to sick people. And this is not friendship. We are not clapping for this. You are being micromanaged. Everybody knows that you have a weakness. Everybody owes your hand. At some point, Tinubu is looking for the hands of King Charles. Call it frivolities, call it minute, call it small issues, doesn't matter. But it does. And that's why people are taking advantage of our country. People know that we are handed over the country to somebody not fit for he's not fit for the job. He should go and rest. Joe Biden, after all, saw his health status and decided not to recontest elections. Bola Tinubu should realize at this point that he's not fit to manage Nigeria. He doesn't have the physical, mental well-being to be in charge of this complex society. And that's a fact. You want to hear it. Hear it from me. Don't come here with all of this paparazzi. You are micromanager, but your mandate should stand. Can the man stand on the same mandate? Can Bola Tinubu stand on the mandate that you are standing on? How will I be standing on a mandate that somebody cannot stand on? The man is sick. Let him go and sleep. Let him go and rest. We are tired of all of these things, and you begin to make noise. Is this not embarrassing? A 79 years old man is walking ahead of him. He's so agile, but an acclaimed 73 years old man cannot even walk 2 minutes without getting tired. What did they happen? All of this again exposes the rot, falsification of age, lies, perjury, forgery, all sort of hidden baggages from years ago that you cannot tell. How can I not be able to identify properly who my leader is? A country where there is secrecy, everything is shrouded in deceit, manipulation, secrecy. It tells that there is so much more. Will you marry somebody that you don't know the history? At least know something about the person. Will you engage somebody in your work? Why do you ask for CV? Why do you ask for? We apply for a job, they tell you, bring resume. After a while, they ask you, there were breaks in your CV, between your career and your work. What happened that period? They will ask you. They don't ask you writtenly. When you come for interview, they will ask you. It's important that we know where you're coming from. It's important that we know. In the UK, they say they want to do DBS. They tell you, the last 5 years, where have you lived? Only in Nigeria, you make excuses for people who have spent all their years doing bad things, and then you say it doesn't matter. It does matter. Let him go and sleep. I don't find my trouble now. If you do any, I'll do more videos and expose the nonsense that is happening there. Tell them, man, live on a Nigeria, Nigeria, they sick, carry sick country, give sick leader. You should get out of my side.